Today I'm at my neighbor's house because he has a much cooler shop than I do and a lot more tools. We'll be working on our truck today. It's a 2007 Toyota Tundra. I believe we need to turn or replace the brake rotors. Got a little bit of a shimmy when we touch the brakes, and by a little I mean a lot. Well overdue. Time to play mechanic. A very cool place. I'll have to introduce you to my neighbor someday. He built his home and this shop and always has really cool projects going on, and actually dug a pit. And more than once has come through with some very obscure parts. This guy has lots of everything. I've had plumbing issues and been able to come over here and find the parts that I need because we live in a small town, and at a certain point on Saturday and all day Sunday there is no stores open. I don't know how well you can see that. She's not in great shape. Brake pads don't look bad. The rotor definitely needs turning, if not replacing. Everything else seems to look like it's in pretty good shape. Could use some washing. But when you live in East Texas, that's kind of counterproductive. We'll remove this bracket that holds this metal brake line to the caliper. We don't want to bend this, so if we loosen the bracket, we have these flexible brake lines. It's your high-tech mechanic tool. The 5-gallon bucket, so that we can take our caliper off and set it on here. First we need to remove 2 bolts. The 17 millimeter that we need to remove is here, that attaches it to this piece. So there's one at the top, one at the bottom. Break them loose, take them off, and that will allow our caliper. Woo! Those boogers. Caliper. Set it on our handy dandy bucket here so we don't bend the brake line. That makes me jump every time. Alright, so we're going to take these to the parts house. See about getting them either machined or just replaced. Look at them up there. I think I have food. Oh, Louie. They love that terrain. I'm glad that we got them a little mountain to climb on. Yeah. So cool. She's just hanging out in the woods.
Well, we're out gathering eggs. And we've got some buddies hanging out with us. Today they're out in the front yard of the cabin, and that's totally okay. Decent egg grab today. There's probably 25 or 30 eggs in my shirt. Not too shabby. What did you ask him?
Did you sleep in the living room last night?
Are you supposed to sleep in the living room? Why not? You realize what a big boy you are.
You do.
You are so rotten, but you're so cute. I don't even care. I don't even care. You're just cute.
Just need to remove these pins to get the brake pads out. Put the new brake pads in. Probably need to compress the caliper to fit the new big brake pads. Put the new rotor on. Put it all back together.
I'm going to whip up a very quick batch of homemade granola. So in my bowl here, I have some oats and some brown sugar, some cinnamon, some salt, and some sliced almonds, because that's the way that we like it. After it comes out of the oven, I'm going to add some dried apples to it. And I'm going to moisten my mixture now with a little bit of coconut oil and honey. Okay, so I'm gonna take my coconut oil and honey mixture and I'm going to pour it over my oats. Make sure to get all those last little bits of that honey out of there. Should put the coconut oil in first, but I think because the honey is heavier, it would have sunk to the bottom anyways. So now, got my oats and almonds in here and my spices. So I'm just gonna coat all the dry stuff with the honey and the coconut oil mixture. And then we are going to pour it onto a greased sheet pan. And we're gonna put it in our oven at 350 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. And then we'll stir it as it bakes. And then when it comes out of the oven and it's nice and warm, I'm gonna go ahead and add the apples to it. So if you can see, it's kind of all moist with the coconut oil and the honey. So now I'm gonna put it in my oven. By the way, I've been prepping all day for the Benton Chicken Swap, which our farm will be at this weekend. If you're interested in knowing more about that, shoot me a message on Facebook or comment on the video and I can give you address, times, and directions. On the sheet trays. I'm about to put it in my oven, 350 degrees for half an hour. Roast chicken in the oven, and we're gonna have some roasted butternut squash with it. I just went ahead and peeled them both because they're difficult. So now I'm gonna scrape out the seeds out of the bottom of this one. I'm gonna cube it, put a little bit of olive oil on it, some salt and pepper, and a little paprika, and some garlic. Roast it in the oven for a few minutes. Takes about half an hour or so. It's not too crazy to get it done. And we typically just stand here and eat it off the tray.